A warm warrior's welcome to all spectators, friends, and family. This week I've really re-established the way that I'm going about training, and I feel like it's doing quite well. Welcome to another episode of Awakening Hercules! Hello my glorious family, spectators, and friends, and welcome to something that I haven't done in a long time. Working out extremely late at night. Seriously though, guys, I go through a lot of phases, and I feel like that's what keeps me fresh and it keeps me excited about going to the gym. For a while there, I was going in the middle of the day. You guys know that. I was going about afternoon, 12, 1, 2-ish, and I was going with LP and my whole group of friends and whatnot. But I just feel like I was getting distracted, to be honest, and I'm usually able to focus so well, but the people at this gym specifically, they're very distracting. You know, some people are looking at you and talking crap, and some people are like trying to talk to you and stuff, and then all that's good, man. That's all fine, but just personally, in my mental state right now, I need to get in there and I need to just be angry, I guess. I just need to be focused and like intense, you know. I need to get that big J intensity going. So I've been going about 9, 10, or 11. So I end the workout and I'm still zinging and I go to bed around like 1 or 2. But it's been really doing me well and I've been really enjoying it. Again, speaking on routine things and breaking the routines, I've been doing sort of a similar leg day for a pretty good while now. So I've been incorporating some new exercises. You guys have been seeing it in this video already, but I've been doing some single leg lunges, and it's not the regular lunges I do. It's just dumbbells at the side, and I'm focusing on one leg at a time, and I'm going from 16 reps for the first set, then 14 reps, and then 12 reps, all with the same weight. And I feel like this gets me a very solid pump in my legs that I'm not usually getting. It's just like a different angle of hitting it, so it's been feeling really good. And then I'll go from there to the leg press, and I've been lightening that up a little bit, but going higher reps. So I've been going about 5, sometimes 6 plates, and I've been going for about 15 reps or so. And so I'm just trying to change up everything, the strategy, the volume, the way my muscles are feeling, the way my legs are being worked. And I feel like it's been doing me really well. I've been feeling a lot different when I finish my leg days. You know, I feel like my legs are really noodly now. Like, and that's a feel that I really like. When you walk out of the gym and your legs are wobbling and you're just like gasping for air and you're just dying. I really like that. So this late night strategy is what I'm going to stick to for a little bit now, and I think it's doing me pretty well. All right, hopefully I can get my words out because I've tried recording this a few times and I just end up rambling, but I want to explain to you guys why I've been working out late at night. I work out about 10, 11 p.m. right now, and I end up, it's like 12:30 right now, as compared to when I usually work out, which is right in the middle of the afternoon. I feel like I've been lifting weights for other people. And what I mean by that is, there's all these people that are watching the Awakening Hercules episodes, and there's all this pressure from people who are, you know, doubting that I can gain weight and I can keep progressing as a weightlifter and a bodybuilder and whatnot on a vegan diet. And what I've been doing is I've been trying to show that you can progress, but what I've been doing is I've been falling into trying to show more weights, and that's not what I'm doing. I'm not here to lift more weights. I'm a bodybuilder at heart. It's what I've been doing for 9 years. I'm trying to gain size. I don't care if I have a 3-plate bench, and I don't care if I have a 6-plate deadlift or whatever it is. It's not so much about the weights for me, but obviously, when you're watching videos, it's probably the easiest thing to gauge someone's progression is if they're lifting more weights each time. So I've been, in my mind, lifting for other people. I've been each week trying to show that I've made a little bit of increase on each lift. And that's not what this is about, especially with bodybuilding, man. That's how you push yourself into injuries. And actually this last weekend, I tweaked my shoulder and kind of the inside of my pec here by trying to do that, trying to push too much weight. And just from getting that little tweak, I guess it's reminded me that motivation isn't about other people. It's not about people from the outside motivating you. Motivation comes from within. And I know we're getting into the cliche, cheesy stuff, but I'm serious. Motivation doesn't come from other people approving of you or saying, oh wow, you're doing a great job. Motivation comes from inside of you, knowing that you're doing what you love to do and knowing that you're completing the tasks that you want to complete, not completing tasks that prove a point or that other people want you to prove for them. So what I did is something that I usually don't do, and it's something that I should do, is I took the whole weekend off. I took 3-4 days off, and I allowed my body to recover from this injury, at least as much as I can. And so today I went into the back workout really focusing on what I have always loved since the day that I started, which is feeling the muscles, not looking at the weight at all. You know, on rows I didn't hit 280 pounds on it. I dropped it, I think, to 150, 160 pounds, and all I focused on was squeezing my lats when I pulled my elbows back. When I was doing the other exercises, the same thing. I was using a lot less weight than I usually do, and instead I was focusing on squeezing the muscle and really trying to connect with how I used to lift. This is part of the reason I've been lifting later too, is because I used to lift at 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning, or I even used to wake up at 2:33 in the morning. That way I could lift at 3:30 or 4 in the morning. Anytime that there's not anybody in here, that way I can focus on what I want to focus on, getting in my own head, really focusing on like feeling my muscles, pushing myself to that fatigue level, feeling my body respond to the exercises that I'm doing, feeling the pump come in, feeling it all being correct, not feeling any injuries. This is something that in the last couple of years I've been forcing myself to try to prove that I'm getting stronger and stronger, and it's just not what I'm trying to do, and it's been causing me a little bit of injuries, and I've been trying to stay away from that. So that's why I've been coming later, and I've been resetting the way that I'm lifting, resetting the way that I'm thinking about this whole entire thing back to when I was 15, 16, 17 years old, and what I was worried about was the size. What I was worried about is the feel, the pump, you know, making sure that I'm connecting to the right muscles, not so much worrying about that the weight is moving, but instead making sure that my muscles are moving, you know what I mean? It's time to truly reconnect with my roots. Despertando a Hercules. Real quick, I want to show you guys what music I listen to. A lot of you guys ask me what soundtracks I'm playing while I'm at the gym. 2 songs specifically that I've been listening to lately: Resist the Temptation by Tupac, which is a very interesting and violent song, and then Undying Love by Nas, which is a very heartbreaking, sad song. So both are very emotionally evoking. For me, emotionally evoking songs are great when I'm trying to become angry or intense at the gym. Also, I got a little bit of Skepta for those of you in the UK, a little bit of Wee by Ray Shremmerd, a little bit of ASAP Ferg, some Pastor Troy, some gangster rap by Ice-T, and a little bit of Sean. Now, a topic that a lot of you guys got really excited about last week when I mentioned it was my scoliosis, and I definitely need to update you guys with it more, and I also am being more aware of it lately, because what's been happening is my scoliosis has been throwing off, obviously, my posture, my muscles. They're obviously slightly imbalanced because my spine is slightly curved, right? And I haven't been giving myself the attention that I need to give my scoliosis in terms of injury prevention, because when you have scoliosis, it's much more easy for your body to become injured because it is slightly imbalanced. So when you're lifting, you're doing things slightly imbalanced. So something that I've always done, but I haven't been focusing as much as I should, is warm-ups. I've been doing them before, you know, really shortly, maybe like 3 or 4 minutes, but recently I've been giving myself about 10, 15 minutes of warm-up before I even start the first warm-up of, you know, whatever exercise I'm gonna do first. Like I mentioned, I had a little bit of an injury scare, so it has kind of gotten me to be more wary of this, and I've been giving myself a lot more time, obviously, to warm up before I actually start my exercises, because I do not wanna get injured. It is one of the most frustrating things when you're trying to make progression as a bodybuilder, when you're trying to make this size progression, and when you have people watching you. You don't wanna become injured and have to keep telling people that you're injured. So I've been giving myself a lot of time to warm up before all my exercises. In addition to warm-ups, I've also been focusing a lot on cool downs, and essentially what I'm doing is after any workout, whether it's legs, chest, back, what I've been doing is I've been fascia rolling my back. And so what I'll do is I'll just lay my back on a fascia roller, and then I'll focus all the pressure on one column of my muscle on either side of my spine. Basically, this is your rector spinae, your quadratus lumborum, and what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to push as much weight into that muscle as possible until I can feel, you know, the pain and then sort of the release from it. Essentially, I'll roll on each side for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'll switch to the other side, and I'll switch back and forth about 2 to 3 times on each side of the muscle. And this, for me especially, is where all my tightness lays. It's in both muscular columns on each side of the spine, but especially in my left side. So what I'm doing is I'm making sure not to leave the gym with my back tight, because I feel like that is going to continue you know, the scoliosis, if not, you know, worsen it. So I feel like if I can loosen those muscles up, I can at least stop the scoliosis from getting any worse. I also don't currently have this yet, but I am Amazon ordering a lacrosse ball, because that's a little bit more pinpoint pressure. You know, the fascia rolling, the roller itself is great for the release on the muscles, but I feel like the ball can really pinpoint. So I'm gonna make sure to use that for fascia rolling as well. In addition to this, I've been doing a few exercises, one of which is the dead man hang. You guys have heard about this a bunch. Basically, all you're doing is you're just grabbing a pull-up bar and letting your body hang, essentially decompressing your spine. I've been doing this a bunch lately, and it has been helping. At least it feels like it's been helping. So I've been focusing on those two things, fascia rolling and the dead man hangs, to improve my scoliosis. A quick tip, but also a reminder for myself and for you. Make sure that you're getting a proper amount of water in, being very hydrated before you go into any workout. You may feel like you can work out just as hard, but once you drink your water, you'll see that your workouts were nothing like they could have been. Right now you're taking a look at my physique, and I feel very good about my physique this week. I'm putting on the size that I need to put on. I feel like where I am in my bulk right now is exactly where I should be in terms of how long I have left in the bulk, and just the way that I've transformed my mental state, the way that I'm looking at what I'm doing, I feel very confident in what I'm going to be doing for the next 2-3 months until the end of this bulk. I'm currently eating about 4,200 calories right now, which is causing me to gain the weight that I need to gain, but it's also causing me to be able to get these full pumps when I'm going to the gym. When I finish my workouts, I feel very full, like I have a lot of volume in my muscles, which is exactly where I should be. Like I said earlier, I reevaluated the way that I'm going about my training. I'm now doing this for me. I'm doing it the way that I want to do it, the way that I have always known to do it, and I'm feeling the differences. I'm seeing the differences in my physique even after a few days, so I'm really happy and I'm really excited to continue going forth in battle in this way. And whether or not you believe in me right now, the work that I've put in and the physique that I will bring to this competition will speak for itself. To those of you that show me support every week, thank you so much for joining me for another episode. I guarantee that I'll have great things to show you next week. I'm going to try to bring you even more informational stuff. If you have anything that you would like to see in the next episode, please let me know in the comments below. Other than that, I think I will see you guys in the next episode of Awakening Hercules.